Hey folks, it's Jake Davis on the Fly Review for you. Today I'm talking about Black Bag, released earlier this year, I believe last month. This movie is directed by Steven Soderbergh, written by David Koepp, and starring Cate Blanchett, Michael Fassbender, Naomi Harris, and Pierce Brosnan. The whole setup here is a happily married couple who both happen to be spies, go about their lives and their duties when the husband, Fassbender, is assigned to spy on his wife to prove that she is not a traitor. Of course, this escalates and exposes, and more things come forward. And yes, you could say, on one hand, this movie kind of unfolds exactly how you think it would, but it doesn't exactly. But unfolds how you would like it to. And on the other hand, you could also say it kind of sounds and feels a bit like a ripoff of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which even of itself was just stole a title from a Hitchcock movie and kind of did their own thing with it. So, screw them. I thought this was really a terrific movie, a little hidden gem, a surprise. I thought it was a very well-written movie, which is rare for David Koepp. I mean, yeah, I love Jurassic Park and Spider-Man 2, but it's not his scripts that make those movies so great. I thought Fassbender was phenomenal in this. This man is on a fucking comeback tour, I'm telling you. Cate Blanchett. I said this last year when I watched Borderlands, which is a terrible movie, but I mean, she's like in her mid-50s. This woman's like my mother's age. She's just like still so sassy. She's like a very, very sexy woman. She's just very, very attractive. So she's not lost any of that. If you know what I mean. I thought this was but honestly, I thought this was a really well-made, well-written film. There wasn't a scene or a character or a conversation. And I'm going to say that about another movie I saw this week, if I get a chance to review that later, by the same director and writer. Spoiler. But just the importance of a script. I think with a lot of film goers, a big problem isn't just been like the woke agenda. That's been really bad, sure. And also the sense that everything has to feed into some kind of overarching franchise or multiverse. Yes, that was great and ambitious and unique and different and exciting 13 years ago when they did it with the Avengers. But now, I mean, we've seen it. It's nice. It's really nice just to go see a movie and sit down. Here's 100 minutes. Here's a couple of characters. Here's a story. Enjoy this. Yeah, I think that's more what Hollywood needs right now. And I thought this was a very, very good movie and probably the best movie I've seen from this year so far. But then again, that's really not saying much. That's like saying, what's your favorite hemorrhoid? What's the least painful hemorrhoid? You know what I mean? The one hemorrhoid that doesn't actually hurt. Anyhow, that's more a critique of the year, not so far, not this film. We are over 100 days in, people. There should be more than one or two good movies floating around there. But I recommend Black Bag. Highly recommend you see Black Bag. If you just want to see a tight, intelligent, well-made, and well-acted film, this is a good one. Especially with what it's really about. You can go into the espionage and elements like that, but the film goes into this deeper and more interesting concept of if you are a spy and a person who works and lives inside this kind of intelligence community, then you realize that there is no such thing as a relationship. You can't really build friendships. You really can't have a romantic relationship when the number one rule is don't trust anyone. Anyhow, I give Black Bag 4.5 stars. I think it's one of Soderbergh's, if not Soderbergh's, best film. This was a good movie. This is a very good movie. A very tight, a very hypnotic, a very focused 100 minutes worth of cinema. I highly recommend you check this movie out as soon as you get a chance. I'm Jake Davis. I'll catch you motherfuckers on the fly.